to Foxtrot's hangar. I think we're up and running. I just had a power outage. I had a breaker trip and had to go down and reset it, but I think we're up and running. Hello, chat. Hello, my favorite co-host, my favorite friend, my favorite in real life next door neighbor. How you doing, Tree?
Hey, Fox, right back at you. Happy Wednesday evening, happy VatSim night, and you're looking really good down there.
I'm frozen. Actually, my camera's frozen. Uh-oh. I have to see if I can fix that.
Well, it froze you in a good pose.
Yeah, it looks like I'm very deep in thought or something.
Astute.
Let's see. How can I restart that? Let me try switching back to the intro again and come back and see what happens. Nope. Still frozen. Weird. Okay, let me just see if I can restart the camera. Cockpit side view. Activate. Activate. There it is. All right, cool. All right. Piecing the stream back together again after the power outage. Good to see you up there, Tree. Now I can do it.
Hey,
Hey, there he is.
looking good down there.
All right. The thinker. That's right, Rolly. Yes. That statue. Okay. All right. So, welcome to Foxtrot's Hangar, everybody. Um, we're gonna be kicking things off here at Louisville, where STW 222 is on approach tonight. So I think we might have a tower controller that might be somebody else other than STW, but I'm not sure. I haven't looked yet. Or it's a top-down approach. Maybe in his approach position, STW will be working tower also. I'm not sure. But there is a way to find out. And we can use a couple of applications that VatSim recommends to kind of figure out what's going on. One of them is called VatSpy, and then the other one is called vPilot. So we will be taking a look at VatSpy, but there's something else I want to share with everybody first, okay? And for this, we need the link to the Discord, so I'm going to share that right now. So if you're not on our Discord yet, you can follow that link. There's the invite for you. If you're on our Discord, then I invite you to check out a new channel that I made the other day. So let's pull that up here. And it's called the Phlox Image. So what the heck is going on with the Phlox Image? Well, I'll tell you what. The old Phlox needs a facelift. So you may have seen this image, floating around on the Discord and stuff. It's one of my emotes as well. But it's a little play on the Phlox moniker. Look, that's my mascot. It's a fox, flying fox, I guess you could say, with the old aviator goggles and stuff on. And you may notice, I don't know how many people notice this or not, but you may notice that the nose and this fur and the neck form the letter F for Foxtrot. So there's the top of the F, there's the middle there, and then there's the down part. So I had a little fun coming up with that a while back, but it's time for a refresh. And what I'm thinking, what I stumbled across was an AI image creation utility. It's an AI chat utility like Chat GPT. But this, I think, is Bing's or Microsoft's version of it. So there's a link to it here, and I'll show you that link here in a second, and it'll be kind of fun to see how this works, right? But what I'm hoping to do is to either have you folks take a look at the images, and then with the thumbs up, kind of vote on your favorite image that kind of represents Foxtrot's hangar, the Phlox, okay? So getting your input for voting, but I also thought it would be a lot of fun if you guys were able to use this AI generator and just, describe the flocks and then post your results here as well for us to view and vote on. Um, and it's this is not a rated X Discord channel. This is not a rated M Discord channel. So I mean, we want to stay on theme, right? Um, and see what you guys can come up with. So scrolling down, let's have a look at some of these images here. And you can see that this one here is almost pretty close to what we got going on already, which I thought was pretty amazing. And here's another one straightening out the tie and whatnot. This one turned out pretty close as well. And there's this one. I tried to tell it to make the scarf in the letter shape of an F, but it put an F in the background. A few more coming in here. So we got some upvotes here. Oh yeah, tree. I see that.
Yeah, I like that one.
You like that one? Cool.
Yeah.
Splasher likes that one too. A few more down here. Then these are kind of like some animated versions. We got a couple of votes on those as well. This one down here. This one's got a pretty aggressive look, man. He means business. And this guy, I don't know what he was smoking.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, I was having fun with this the other night, and it was pretty cool, the results it was coming up with. And let me give you guys a quick demo here. So hopefully this link works for everybody. But this is what it should look like. It's called Copilot in Edge. And I don't know what I did to get this chat thing to come up over here on the right. But I think Chunky was helping me with this the other day, and he says when he ran it, he did not get this chat box over here on the right. So hopefully when you guys come here for the first time, it walks you through how to do this. I can't remember what I did. But down here at the bottom, it says ask me anything, right? Actually, that's kind of off to the side here. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. There we go. Bring that up. There you go. Ask me anything down there at the bottom right. Okay. So what I did was something along the lines of nostalgic. Oh no, I had to say generate an image of a nostalgic Fox pilot. I don't know, smirking with teeth, smile, something like that. Just kind of what you want, right? You hit enter, and AI goes to work.
I gotta try that.
And when you log in, you get 30 attempts. And then I think if you log out and log back in again, you get 30 more attempts. So right now it's free.
Well, I gotta try that.
Okay, not exactly what I was going for, but this one's, kind of close.
Yeah, I gotta try that with Treetop Flyer. I need a new
Oh,
emoji
yeah.
too.
There you go. Okay, so I'm going to download that one. That's not half bad. Okay. So let's try one for Treetop. So Tree, what are you thinking of?
Okay, so just Treetop Flyer, drug running pilot flying over the treetops. What else could it be?
Oh man. All right, let's see. Generate an image of a
Let's see.
tree top flyer running drugs. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I was,
Running
I,
drugs, and then what?
no, flying low over the treetop. Actually,
Flying.
generate image. Let's see. Yeah, flying low over the treetops. Let's try that. Try that.
And leave. Do you want me to take anything out?
No,
Or
you can. No, you can leave drug
okay?
running, and let's see what
Okay.
it comes up
All
with.
right. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Yeah, I'm doing a da 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 da. It's probably got an arrest warrant for me.
Right. Gotta let it think. Sometimes
Yep.
it acts like it's not going to do it, and then all of a sudden it'll kick him off. Can you add a police helicopter chasing? Make it look like it's nighttime. Change the color of the airplane.
Oh man.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's going to do it. And
So
Raleigh
let's
Mall
just
says
do.
he's playing around with it now. It's awesome fun, he says.
Well, let's just do. Just real quick. Uh treetop flyer flying low over the treetops. Let's just try that.
Okay, this should work. Ooh, make it look like it's sunset time. There they go. See,
Okay.
sometimes it
Any
doesn't.
one of those. Oh, good. It's doing something.
Yeah, it's doing something.
Excuse me.
Ooh. So here's one. They all got rainbows.
Wow.
Oh my God. I mean, you must be
That's
on
cool.
something to see these kind of animals and critters and mushrooms and stuff. What? Oh, there's birds up here. Two-headed bird.
Wow.
I don't know what those clouds are. There's a tribble from Star Trek.
Wow. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Those are really big mushrooms, dude. says says Papa Mish. Magic mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, oh, what is this thing up here? It's got a. It looks like it has a hat on. Well, eyes, wings. It's like a fur ball with almost looks like a top hat. How funny.
Oh, that's way cool. Yeah, I gotta. The name of that again? It's
So I'll put a link to it in chat here. Let me go grab
okay.
that link. And it works similar to Chat GTBT. You can do comments and have it write a text report or whatever. But it also does images, which I don't think Chat GPT does. STW checking in.
Yeah, me too.
1972. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, I'm hoping to get a new representation of the flux. And so, please check out the Discord and, do a like vote for your favorite. And if you come up with something on that AI generator, throw it in there and let's have a look at it. Right. And in the meantime, let your imagination run wild. You can do anything, and create these images and, have fun with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be great.
All right. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program.
No, that was great find.
Right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, Tree, do you have your map?
I do. And so, yep. So here we are. That is
Nice.
always so helpful.
Hello,
You
hello.
just have a card stock of the airport we're flying out of, so you get a good visual. Not that Navigraph doesn't do that for you if you have Navigraph, but um, usually on Navigraph, functionally, we're going to have that blown up to the area that we're in, and maybe not necessarily the whole airport. So to have a hard copy just makes the difference.
Yeah. And speaking of Navigraph, I'm pulling it up now. Let me share that. So I just clicked on search up here in the top left. Now I gotta move this over again here. Make that a little smaller, maybe. Hopefully that doesn't mess something else up for me. Okay, so I clicked on search up there in the top left. I typed in KSDF, okay, and then I'm gonna click on this result right here, and now it centered me over KSDF. I'm gonna zoom in. Welcome to Louisville, and Navigraph knows where I'm at in the sim. I'm spawned in here in this GA parking area, and the next thing I want to do is I want to have an overlay of the taxiways, and I can do that by clicking on this. It's like a map, and I'm going to click on taxi. I'm going to choose this first one, airport parking positions and coordinates. I'm going to click on this one. And there's our map, right?
So nice. The same thing we're looking at hard copy, but now we have that little magenta arrow right where we're located.
Yep.
So especially at night, or sometimes you just get out there and if you have to taxi across some runways and different taxiways, it's so easy to get confused. And as we've learned, even real pilots say that's one of the hardest parts of flying is navigating where you're supposed to be and following instructions out of the tower. So to have that little Navigraph map is just spot on the money.
And unlike Little Nav Map is a great resource as well, and it puts an arrow where you're at in the sim. But Little Nav Map doesn't have all the accurate taxiways that the ATC controllers and VatSim are using, and that's the magic of Navigraph is they're always updating it and always keeping it current, and it's the same taxiways and uh, charts that VatSim folks are using. So if we get a taxi instruction, Echo to Echo 4, we can see, here we are at the FBO, and here's Echo to Echo 4. So, anyways, having Navigraph is a great solution for taxiing stuff like Treetop was saying. Let's see, hey Fox, my internet has been down for a long time, or I've been in and out. I don't know if your military escort will be here or not. Oh, bummer, man. Well, hopefully you can get here, bud. Welcome in, Epic. I'm glad to have you in chat.
And Flock, chat's not, at least for me, it's not going. I've got Copilot up there. Am I doing something? Maybe it's on my end of it.
What's not going? The chat?
Where chat should be is Copilot.
Oh, wait a minute. Chat should be his co-pilot. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You might have to share your screen. I don't hear you now.
Sorry, one sec. All right, here.
Raleigh, we're gonna tune into ATIS and look, but it looks like it might be 1-7 left. and I don't know about the pattern. We'll find that out in a minute. I suspect it's going to be a left pattern because a left pattern off of 17 left will put us out over here where we're not over the top of the airport. I don't think it'll be a right because then we'd be over the top of the airport and everything, right? But I suspect it'll be a left pattern, and it should be 17 left. Oh, bummer, Epic. When it rains, your internet stops working. Ah, bummer. And it.
Fox, take a look. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, you got your things going. Let me take a look here. Let me look at your Discord. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Take a look. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's not.
What happens? What happens if you scroll up on the right? There's like a scroll bar. Nothing.
Nothing. I'll just read.
3, 2, 1,
oh wait.
go!
Top right corner. There's an X. Top right corner.
Right in front of me.
Yep. Hammerhead, welcome in. Hammerhead Aerobatics.
There we go.
Oh, and with the follow, enjoy your joyride in good old 18 Romeo. Okay, you got it back?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank
All right.
you.
You bet. Cool. Hammerhead, hey, way to make an intro. Welcome in. Yeah, we're getting ready to do some VatSim tonight. We're down here at KSDF. SDW222 is streaming as we speak, and he's
here.
He's also here. Hey, SDW, good to see you. Or hear you.
Evening, SDW.
Give him a shout out.
Good evening.
See what comes up here.
Controlling it. I hadn't removed it yet.
That's fair. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm game to do some.
Turn. What the heck?
There you go. All right, so yeah, Raleigh's ready to go. I'm spawned in. Let's get VPilot up and running here. Let me stop watching tree for a moment here. Go back to general. And we will get VPilot up and running. I'll share that. All right, let's see here. All right. So this is a VatSpy. I always like to show this to people that might be new to VatSim. It shows a map of the world and where people are online. This outlined area here is where there's a center controller. Okay, then we have tower controllers and ATIS. And if we scroll in here to Louisville, let's see, here's Louisville. We do not have a tower controller. So STW,
Hey, you missed it. We had the full staff earlier delivering ground and tower.
Bummer.
Dang.
So STW, is it top down then? You're going to be doing tower?
Yeah, doing everything.
Yep, okay. Roger that. Ground and tower. And so when we call, just for my benefit, when we call and we're looking to taxi, even though you're on approach, do we still call and address you as ground?
No, just approach, departure, whatever.
Okay, so we have to tune in. We have to ignore ground and tower, those frequencies, and we have to tune in on the approach frequency and just say, Louisville approach, 18 Romeo,
Yeah, and if you look on any of the departure or arrival charts, you probably won't see my frequency.
I won't, because I wrote down 132.07. Is that right?
That's one of the departure frequencies, but not mine.
Okay, what is your frequency going to be? Let's get that up front.
3232.
3232.
132.32.
Yep.
Yeah, well, 325. There's a mystical 5 on the end that is there. If the what is it? If the 100th place is a 2 or a 7, there's a mystical 5. At least in the U.S. Then Europeans just throw it out the window.
Okay, so it's 132.32.
3-2.
Yeah, there will be a 5 on the end, which
325.
Yep.
Flox's plane you won't have to mess with.
Yeah, if you have a
Okay.
Garmin, you can put in the 325, but on the old Steam gauges, they don't have the 3 characters on the end after the dot, so I just go with 3-2.
Oh, I see. But I need to put a 5 in there.
Yep. All right, so looking at VatSpy here, we're zooming in on Louisville, KSDF, and I'll hover over it, and we can see that we have ATIS. ATIS is 118.725, which I've got written down already. Okay, and then as I scroll out here, we have something going on over here. That's ATIS over at KFTK. Scrolling out, we should see SDF. There's the approach. So this circle right here is designating the approach area, approach and departure, I guess, that STW is controlling at the moment. And if I put my mouse over it,
Circle's not exactly accurate.
yeah, well, I'll show that image that you shared too. We can see 132.325 is right there, just like STW is sharing with us. And then the image that he was sharing. Paradox?
If you look in your general channel there's a website that more accurately shows the approach areas. Still not 100% right, but it's close enough.
Oh, now I gotta find it.
You gotta hit, there's one of the buttons at the bottom you gotta hit to show the ATC airspaces.
There we go. There it is over here. So yeah, not quite a circle, is it? This is the true
Yeah,
control area.
There's not many that are circles. Like Memphis is basically a circle. I think Dallas Fort Worth is a circle too.
Let me put this in chat. Splasher's laughing. I think they saw me cringe when they did the sound effect. All right, good to know. I just shared that link in chat too. I'll have to save this as a favorite. I don't think I've really been in here very much in this one, so this is cool to see. All right, so looking at, that's those image creators. The other thing I wanted to show was this. I'll put this in chat also. This has been a website that's could be handy from time to time to kind of answer Raleigh's question from earlier. You know, what runway and what's the wind doing and stuff. And what you can do is up here at the very top, you can change the ICAO code for the airport to whatever airport you want to check out, or you can search for it over here in this search box and pull it up this way. But as you can see, we've got the wind coming up out of the south. Okay. 17 right, 17 left, and 11 are active according to this in real life. And here you can see, you know, a graphic of the runway, giving you an idea of how the wind is coming across the runway. There's a wind speed indicator over here to the right, 5 knots, and then a graphic illustration of what the weather and the cloud layer is looking like. We've got a ceiling at 30,000 feet. And here's a METAR report for KSDF that we're going to be pulling up in VatSim here momentarily. Okay. So this is kind of a cool, handy tool, yeah, to get an understanding of what's going on.
Oh,
all right.
Tabletop wants to know how we're talking, Flox. So we're on a streaming channel out of Flox's Discord. So that's how we're talking together.
Yeah, STW is in our Discord. That's correct, and he's streaming on his stream, and then when he has to talk to you know, to the pilots and stuff like that, mutes himself on our Discord and talks to them over there. And then when he's ready to talk to us, he unmutes himself on our Discord and talks to us. Yeah, he's been here for a while, right? You've been here for a while, SDW. Great supporter of the channel.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that's what's going on with the wins. Okay. So now the next thing that we want to do is kind of get registered on VatSim. So what we need to do is pull up vPilot, if I can find it. Okay. And they've recently had a change to the client that they use for doing their controlling. And in this new client, it's not necessary to register a VFR plan with them anymore. You only submit IFR plans. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. Go
Apparently,
ahead.
if you do file a VFR flight plan, you can like put your remarks in there, and if I do it in a certain way, I'll see it.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Or at least I'll see just your remarks, not everything else.
Cool. And I like acting like I'm submitting it, because it's me going through the motions, and then when I do start doing IFR in the future, I'll be a little bit more used to it, right? So the way we do that is, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and connect. And I am not in the Turbo Arrow tonight. I'm in the Warrior. So I need to change my type code.
Oh, an even slower aircraft. Okay.
Yeah. I thought, I'm gonna try to get
Luckily, we
closer.
got 2 runways tonight.
I thought I'd try to get closer to my dad's, and see how it goes. Piper Warrior 2. So you can see I'm typing it, and you get the results here. There it is, Piper Cherokee Warrior 2, and the code is P2A8A, and no S on the end. So we'll choose that one. And you can connect in observer mode here by checking this little box, and you'll be in observer mode. And what that allows you to do is to tune in VatSim on your radio frequencies and your radio in the sim, and you can hear everything that's going on. But I don't think you can talk to them. So you can like listen in only, which is a great way to get familiar with what's going on with VatSim and how are people interacting. And if you're doing that, you could follow Tree or I in the pattern. And when we get a radio call out, you can kind of listen to what we say and then mimic it and then practice. And then, next time get up there in the pattern with us and join in on the frequency. So anyways, this is a great tool. I wish I knew about that earlier. Okay, so I'm going to connect. Now we can see the radio frequencies coming in. Which I've got written down here on my handy dandy boogie board. And what I like to do is take a look at ATIS and double click on it, and it gives you a text formatted ATIS readout, and then we're going to listen to it on the radio later on. So what do we got? We got Info Alpha. So we got to write that down.
Alpha down.
Info Alpha. And we got wind out of 130 at 5 knots. What that's saying. So there's the 130, and there's the 5 knots. 10 statute miles visibility. Broken at 30,000. Altimeter is 3020, so I'm going to make a note of that. Altimeter 30.20. Departing runway 17 left, runway 17 right. Arrivals expect visual approach runway 17 left or 17 right. That means that simultaneous visual approaches are in use. So he can put us on either runway. So if I'm a lot slower, he can put me on one runway, but while the faster traffic is on the other one. That's great. Notice the airman push and start at pilot's discretion. All aircraft read back all. Runway hold short instruction. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. This is if we're heading and departing out of the airspace. We want to tell the controller our direction of flight, but we're going to be remaining in the pattern. Advise you have info alpha. Here we go. All right. Okay, flight plan. VFR. Let's see. KSDF. We're staying here, so KSDF. Departure time. Let me look at my cheat sheet here. Or my little clock on the computer. Departure time is going to be, it's 2:43 a.m. UTC, so we'll say 3 a.m. UTC. Bit of a late start tonight. 0300. Time en route, I got 2 hour stream, so we'll be en route for 2 hours. Fuel available, we got 3. Cruise speed, cruise altitude. We're going to be remaining in the pattern, so I'm not going to worry too much about changing the cruise
You're
altitude.
not going out to any other airports?
Not this late, at least for me.
Yeah, if I do, I'll let you know, and we'll amend this in the air. Route, practicing
You can't really
patterns.
amend it in the air, though.
You can't make a request in the air?
Well, you can. You just can't file a new one.
Yeah, I won't file a new one. Okay, under the remarks here, we have new VatSim beginner, and this tells the controllers, your experience level. I like to put that in there.
Yeah, I don't know if you're really a beginner. You've been doing this for like a year now.
No, no, STW. This is insurance in case we make a mistake. We won't be looked down upon quite as much. This is it's like a disclaimer. Like I can still make a mistake.
So what's between beginner and advanced? I don't want to say moderate. It's not moderate.
Learning?
Learning?
I don't know.
I'll put learning in there. That's cool.
Still learning? Yeah. I know there's a needing that's been a part of my stream. He does that sometimes.
Okay, and then this is kind of like a database. Whatever you type in here, it automatically saves. So if I just hit close, we're good to go. And then I guess I can file the flight plan you said, so I'll go ahead and file it and see what happens. That's down here in the bottom left. All right, flight plan filed, and that sends a little something something to STW.
On tabletop says there is no try. True enough.
Do. All right, let's minimize this. Okay, we'll come back here. New to VatSim or Pro? Yeah. Nice. One or the other.
Oh,
all right.
Got it.
Next thing we want to do is get some power into this bird. So while I got my flashlight on, I'm gonna look up here. I can never find this dang thing in the dark. Get that thing kind of cycled up there a little bit. Now I hope this Warrior 2 is pretty close to the Turbo Aero 3. It's gonna be a little different, but okay, power's coming on.
Me too.
Okay. Crack the throttle a little bit. Get the fuel pump going. Let's get our communications turned on.
The two whirly things turn around. Got one of them. Oh, maybe it's my mixture screwed up. Oh, that's what it was. Try that again.
Get that going. Go to 1200 for now. Changing that in a moment. And that on up to Alt. Okay. And nav light's coming on.
Hmm. What's going on with my
Okay.
which is all the way forward?
Clear prop.
Ooh.
Here she goes. Sim sound's kind of low. I might have to bump that up a little bit.
I need to do a little homework here. Which one am I on?
Give you a minute there. I'm going to get my sim sounds turned up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fixed wing, that's what I want.
It is the Warrior tabletop. I usually fly the Turbo Arrow 3, which also has my dad's livery on it. But I also have my dad's livery on the Warrior 2, and my dad has a Piper Cherokee, or had a Piper Cherokee 140. And the Warrior 2 is actually closer to my dad's plane than the Turbo Arrow 3. So I thought for tonight I wanted to take a crack at getting up in the pattern in the Warrior 2. And don't have any prop pitch on this one. I noticed, oh, fuel pump, let's turn that back off. And runway heading is 170, so let's get that on our heading bug. Okay. And then when we're up in the pattern, we can do 90-degree turns, but it's really hard to see this heading bug. But in real life, if you put your heading bug on the runway heading and you're in the pattern, you do 90-degree turns, and the heading bug would be over here. Another 90-degree turn be here, and then you're on your downwind. Another 90-degree turn, and then you're lined up with the runway again. So this is a good practice, especially if you're practicing for in real life. And then our course for an ILS approach is going to be 170 also, so I'm going to go ahead and tune that in. Go.
And my
Arrow
throttle
3.
quadrant's off a little bit, but I think it's enough to make it work.
Let's see, Tabletop says Arrow 3 is one of his favorite planes. He's thinking of taking a crack at creating a realism mod for it. Do you think people would be interested? I would say yes. Yes. They did a really good job with the Just Flight did a great job with all of these Piper products that they have, and getting it closer to realism and being that much more immersive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take a crack at it, man. Let's check it out. I'd be interested in seeing it. Okay, we got that going. Let's see, fuel. How we doing on fuel? Fuel left is full. Fuel right is full. Good. And let's do a radio check. So looking at my little cheat sheet here, ATIS is 118.72. Tuning in ATIS will give us a radio check to make sure that we're on the network. So COM 172. Or, sorry, 118.72. 118. 8. 72. Not hearing anything. Why am I not hearing anything?
Are you not hearing anything?
Uh-uh. Let me go to approach 132.32. Do a radio check there.
And we're calling you tower or approach?
Approach.
Approach. Okay.
.32.
I hear it. Just make sure you got 118.725.
Let me try it again. 118. Seven two. Can't do the 725. There's 72.
Well, the 5 is kind of implied in
Yeah.
over aircraft, especially.
Yeah.
Is your COM 1 turned on, maybe?
Yeah, I've got
Actual
it.
receive capability of it? Yeah, it looks like it is. Are you connected to VatSim? Have it muted or anything? Does it show the RX light on VPilot
Yeah, let me look at that. I'm pulling it up.
white or anything?
Okay, I am connected. RX lights.
Yeah, it looks like it should be fine. It's just not giving you anything for some reason. That's weird, because it works for me.
Let's see.
Apparently, you got to turn the volume knob up according to your chat.
No way. Full Debo, really? Where's the volume now?
Yeah, tabletop. I'm flying too.
There
I'm
it
just
is.
getting ready.
It'd help if we could see the aircraft now, because you forgot to switch it over.
In fact, I'll do a radio check here.
One 118.72, right? 118.72. Look under the frequency. Yep, I got it right here. Yep. I did, yeah. Right? Yeah. All the way to the right now. Is this one?
Whoops.
They didn't give me like a fuse issue or something, did they? This is good. Let me try COM 2. I switch this to COM 2. Then I try 118 here. Work. Nope. Oh, man.
Well, Flux, I don't want to leave you on the ground here.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Yeah, you can just get the text data and hope that the normal voice works.
Well, let's do a radio check.
Also, you should make it so we can see your plane again.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Thanks, Colebo in STW. Alright, so what I was doing is, I've got, COM 1 is in the down position here. I put on 118.72 on COM 2. Volume is up.
Did you try switching it to COM 2 in
Yeah,
case
and
it's
then
a COM 1 issue?
And then here I switched it to COM 2. Come on. And I think I brought this down. I put this back to the middle. And I'm still not getting anything.
Huh.
You know, those switches, I'm pretty sure they have 3 different positions, so try and put COM 1 up one more slot.
Okay, so let's put this back to COM 1. Put this back to where it was. We'll go up. Okay, listening. And back to the middle. And down to the bottom. Link to begin. Oh, okay. I got the.
Oh wait, I never got a squawk.
Okay.
You'll get it in a minute.
Okay, all right.
Well, this says
I
no
know what I'm
mode
doing.
C.
I know you know. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just reminding myself.
All right. I'm gonna switch airplanes. Where's the fuses on this thing? Over there. Let's take a look at the fuses real quick. Do we have any fuses out? All the fuses look good. Y'all look good to me.
4, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. All right. All right. I'm gonna use I'm gonna do a hot swap. I'll do a hot
So you're
swap.
going to the arrow.
Yeah, I'll go to the arrow and see if that solves it, just out of curiosity. Sorry, chat.
Oh, well, SEW, I'm not going to call and ask you if I'm broadcasting squawk. You'll tell me if you don't see it.
Cool Debo says the bank of switches that's at the top up there, that is the 3 position switches, control whether or not the channel is audible on speaker or headset. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we're loaded in now. Now I got to go into VatSim and change my aircraft type. Or STW, do you just want to update that on your end?
It'll show it correctly when you sign in. At least on our little tower view thing.
But don't I need to change my flight plan to oh wait, no, not the flight plan. Don't I, when I sign into VatSim, I need to change it to P28S?
Yeah, when you sign into VatSim, you do. Yeah.
Okay, let me close. Disconnect. And connect. And P28. Hyper Turbo Arrow 3 P28S. There it is. Connect. And we're connected. We got our radio frequencies coming in. Yeah, Cold Nebo, STW mentioned that also, and he said that it looked like it was working correctly, and we were still not getting any sound. So I don't know if it's something to do with the plane, with the Warrior, or if there's something else going on in my system here. But we're gonna find out. Okay. We are going to find out. Oh wow, this one's running. Okay, what do we got going on here? We want 132.32. 132. No, ATIS. 118. 118.72. Come on, baby. Okay, this is on. Volume is up. This is on. That's on. That's on. That's on. On out. That's on. That's on. Turn this off. It's a bummer. Engine is running. Why am I... Is there any audio settings, Hobie? Oh, okay. I did make a change to my audio earlier today because my headset speakers have been working the same time as my external speakers, and then it gets picked. The external speakers get picked up on the microphone. I turned off the external speakers. I disabled them in Windows, but I did not make my headset my default
Yeah,
audio.
yeah. Go in your settings there and check if your output is set right
Yeah.
in your vPalette settings.
Let me make this my default device.
I mean, you just go over in vPalette and set the correct output.
Okay, okay. Got it. Not right now. I was in something else. On a different screen. Okay, so now we're gonna go here. Settings. This has got to be worth that. Audio. No, it's my headset. Something different. Use the headset. Play. Just to talk. Use the left control key. That's correct. Everything here is good.
I got a little bit of a problem here.
You're in good company.
Yeah, geez. I have not got this thing back on target. Let's try this one. Now my mixture control is having a problem.
All right, I'm gonna re-enable my external speakers.
I'm not gonna do that.
So is it not working even with you having a different plane now?
It is not working with a different plane. And when I had I had a power outage earlier, guys. When I had the power outage, when I'm doing my intro, playing my intro music, I can hear the music that's being played by OBS. I can hear the music, right? Coming across. When I restored power, I'm on a laptop, so wasn't a hard crash, but when I came back, I could not hear that music playing during the intro anymore. Um, so I'm thinking now that the same problem why I couldn't hear that music over OBS is the same problem that I'm having with not being able to hear VatSim. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-enable my external speakers, just see if that does anything.
I'm having a little technical difficulty myself here. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Now my engines aren't running. Let's see, I think it was
No,
mode
just one
selector.
Kolibo. Well, I hate to
Failures at defaults.
do it, but I think I need to restart PC.
Failure, I got a failure of some sort.
This has been computer problems with Foxtrot's Hangar.
Yeah, both sides here.
So you're working on your HOTAS controls and stuff, right? And getting those tweaked.
Yeah, I still haven't gone back to where they were since I started with the juice buggy thing.
So did you change your selection? You're not on the juice buggy selection anymore, right?
Oh
You
no, I'm
changed.
not. It's not even plugged in.
But
But
no, no,
somehow now my
in your sim options, in the sim options, did you change those control options?
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I did. I'm on. I built a whole new profile that was working just fine,
Okay.
and now somehow not working. No active failures. Okay, good. I'll take that. Let's try this again. But somehow my throttle quadrant doesn't pick up the throttle till halfway forward now. As long as I know about it, I can fly. I've got mixture full forward. Boy, sorry, STW. We're just having all kinds of issues.
Having all the issues.
Yeesh.
The
Come
V-Pilot
on, keep
is in
running.
my volume mixer, and it's at 100. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Output device. I would think that default would be okay, but let me change this to my headset. Input device is going to be the microphone.
Come on,
Where
start.
is it? Where is it? There it is.
Come on. You can do it.
I am hearing. That's VPilot. That's Steam. Modify. OBS browser page. Output. Headphones. Microphone. OBS. This. Oh, I created a different scene. Right, okay, I don't think that's the problem though. Or Discord. Discord's working. System sounds. All I have is default on system. Okay, let's see if anything's changed. Okay. I'm back inside the cockpit. Should have been hearing something.
No, I can't take off with one engine here. Come on. Come on, run up here. There we go.
Boy, I don't know.
I'm going to try this. As soon as I get room to taxi, somebody's in front of me here.
Hmm. Okay, I think I need to do a restart and just hope that that does it.
Okay, I'm going to go around.
All right. Yeah, I think Control Alt Delete. Here we go. 3-finger salute.
Yes.
All right. So sorry about that stream. We'll see if we can't get it running here by a restart.
Yeah, my
So
apologies too here.
I'm gonna
Think you
stop
have
streaming. We'll
everything
be
set.
right back. Thanks, Cold Nebo. Be right back.